I'm here at the site where Malaysian Airlines MH17 crashed, and as you can see, the wreckage right behind me is one of the places where most of the aircraft actually fell. And from what we spoke to some villagers in villages nearby, what they said was they saw the aircraft coming down, and the right side of the wing was on fire, and soon enough it exploded. And um, this part here is where the most of the wreckage, most of the plane's chassis fell down, and you probably can't smell it right now, but there's actually a very strong smell of death and decomposing bodies, even though most of the bodies have been taken away and they're on a train right now, from what we hear, en route to Kharkiv for further inspection, but there's still a very strong smell of decomposition in the area. And there's also a very strong smell of oil, presumably leaked from the plane. Just about 500 meters up ahead is where we found the tail end lying down in a field of wheat, and beyond that is another village where we found the cockpit. When we spoke to some of the villagers there, they said that when they heard the noise, they came out running, and then they just saw the plane cracking up in the air and all the bodies falling down. And some of the villagers were saying, oh, we saw 1, 2, 3, 17 bodies just dropping down, and some of these bodies just falling down on the floor. But one of the great miracles about this was that even though some of the wreckage was falling down and some of the bodies actually fell next to where they were, some of the villagers are saying that it was actually a miracle that none of them actually got hurt. It remains to be seen right now whether investigators will be allowed here on site. We're being told that talks are underway to facilitate that, but at this point we've heard that the Malaysian SMART team has actually been sighted in Donetsk, but it remains to be seen whether or not they'll be allowed to access the site. I'm Patrick Lee from The Star.
I don't mean if a man